Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn a new chapter called metric measurements. So, metric measurements, how it is going to be, what are the different types of measurements, and how you are going to measure, and how you are going to convert from one unit into other unit. All these things we'll learn. Before getting into the topic, Be Inspired is a YouTube channel. So please share, like, and comment. Share, subscribe my channel, like my channel, and comment also. So if you will comment, I can understand that what you need, what are the needs of yours, and by that I can able to do more videos. Hi kids, welcome to Max class. Hi everyone, as we all know that we are going to start today a new topic called metric measures, and in other words it is also called metric system. So we all know that it is divided into three parts, that is based on length, weight, and capacity. So today we will just discuss something about length. We'll just discuss about length. So we'll just discuss today about measurement of length. So what you all know so much about this measurement of length. And in our daily life we come across a situation. For example, if anyone is going to ask you about that, what is your height, you'll say that I am 4 feet or 5 feet, 5'2", 5'3". So that is also one unit based on length. So in our daily life we'll able to see so many particular objects like bench, table, and thread, wall. For all these things we can measure the length. So for example, you are telling to your friend about the distance from your house to school, and you'll express that distance in the form of either kilometers or meters, right? So we have, in measurement of length, we have some units. To measure the length we have some units. These are called units. So we know, many of us know these units: kilometers, meters, centimeters, and millimeters. Many of us know about these units, right? So as we all know that kilometers is the unit which is used for measuring biggest distances. All these units are going to measure distances only, but it is used for measuring biggest or longest distances. For example, if you are traveling from Bombay to Delhi or Calcutta to Delhi, or you are traveling from Hyderabad to Bombay, then you can say that you can say the answer in kilometers. That is about kilometers. So for traveling biggest distances we'll use the word kilometers. And meters is nothing but it is the standard unit of length, because maximum we will use this. For example, if I'm traveling from here, one second, standard unit of length, and the short form is meters. So for example, if you are traveling from your house to office, or you are traveling from one place to another place, in generally the answer should be in meters. Okay, so coming to centimeters, it is the smallest unit which we'll use after meters. And the last one is millimeters, and it is the shortest unit of length. It is the shortest unit of length. For example, if you are traveling from one room to another room, in a house you are traveling from one room to another room, or example you went to a mall, so you want to travel from one shop to another shop, that like that we can go for that. Or if you want to check the length of your handkerchief, or if you want to check the length of your foot, only just one foot, one leg, so then we can use this millimeters. And centimeters, if you are traveling from one room to another room, like that we will use centimeters. Okay, so these are called, we have some other different measurements also, and all these kilometers, meters, centimeters, all these are standard units. Standard means there will be no change. For example, if I use also, this not change. If other person will use also, not change. Or you are using also, the units will never change. Some unstandard units are there. They are called, foot span, hand span, Like what will happen between the thumb and the short finger, if you are going to find out the distance, my thumb and my short finger distance is something, and your hand will be, for example, my hand will be big when compared to you. So what will happen, if I measure, I'll get one answer, if you'll measure, you'll get one answer. Or if I'm measuring from blackboard to your bench, my foot span is different and your foot span is different. So these are not standard units, unstandard units. So that is the reason we will use only standard units, and some unstandard units are also there. Just for an example, I'm saying. Okay, so always we are going to use only standard units for measurement, not the other units, because my foot span is different and your foot span is different. How can you measure, and how can you say that this answer is correct? How can you say that this bench, for example, if I measure this bench, what will happen? I got only five hand spans. If you will measure, what will happen for you? You will get 7 hand spans. But is the bench is changed? No, the same bench we measured with my hand and your hand. So that is the reason. For example, if I use a scale or if I use a tape, if I use the scale, I'll get the same answer. If you use the scale also, you'll get the same answer, because it is the standard units. They are the standard measures for that. That is the reason we are going to follow only standard units, not those units. Okay, is it clear to you all? So this is about standard units, and now we will go for some more standard units. I'll just show you the table. Standard units of length. Okay, so in generally the first standard unit is kilometers, and then you have hectometers, and then you have decameters, and our standard unit meters, and then decimeters, after decimeters we have centimeters, and then our smallest unit millimeters. Okay, so now we will see once the table properly. So it is the biggest unit, we all know that, kilometers, and hectometers, decameters, meters, and it is a standard unit, decimeters, centimeters, and millimeters. So from kilometers to millimeters, now I'll write in the short form, then we can see all those things carefully. Kilometers, hectometers, decameters, meters, decimeters, because two D's are there, that is the reason for decameters DA will come, and for decimeters small d will come, centimeters and millimeters. And this is the highest order, from highest to lowest. Okay, so I already said that meters is the standard unit for us. Okay, now we will just see some measurements for this. See, See, simple thing, from one number to another unit, if you are jumping, you should multiply by 10, because when you are going from right to left, or you are going from higher unit into lower unit, you should multiply each one 10. For example, from kilometers, if I want to jump, I want to find out decimeters, then how many jumps I should do? Kilometers to hectometers, to decameters, to meters, and then decimeters. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is the reason 1 kilometer is equal to 10,000 decimeters. In this way you can write. Or for example, I want to find out 1 kilometer will be how many hectometers. So just simple one jump, that is 10 hectometers. These are bigger units, so we will write capital letters. Or if I want to find out instead of going for kilometer always, I'll go for 1 hectometer is equal to dash millimeters. So how many jumps from hectometer to millimeters? How many jumps we'll get from hectometers to millimeters? We will see now. Hectometers to decameters, decameters to meters, meters to decimeters, decimeters to centimeters, and then millimeters. So how many jumps I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 after 5 zeros means 1 lakh millimeters. How much? 1 lakh millimeters. That multiplication should come when you are going from higher unit into smaller unit. For example, if I move on, I'll write again. Now I'm writing here kilometers, hectometers, decameters, meters, decimeters, centimeters, and millimeters. Now if I'm jumping, if I want to find out from smaller unit into bigger unit, the simple thing, it comes under division. For example, if I want to find out 1 millimeter is equal to how many centimeters? 1 by 10 centimeters, because I'm coming in a reverse way. The same jumps and same number of tens. For example, if I want to find 1 decimeter is equal to how many kilometers? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is the reason 1 decimeter is equal to 1 by 10,000 kilometers. Because I am finding a smaller unit into a bigger unit, so automatically you will get division. If I am finding a bigger unit into a smaller unit, because a bigger one can easily convert into a smaller one, that is the reason it comes under multiplications. This is the way the conversions will come. Just you have to remember the order in whatever the way we written. If we remember that, that will be easy for us to go for conversions. Okay children, did you all understood? I hope. Yes? Okay. So in this pandemic situation, let's study from home children. Please be safe and be healthy. And stay home to fight corona until it becomes medicine. Please stay home. Thank you. Thanks for watching.